All right, back again. Not a ton this time. Looks like we've gotten mostly towards the end of like the massive allotment of orders and things that I've placed. Um, and then I've been kind of off it for the last few weeks. But the last few things did come in. I think there's still one floating around somewhere that I haven't heard from in over a month. We'll see if it ever shows up. But it was just a single order on that one, so not that big of a deal. But if a couple things did come in, I wanted to get those open, make a video real quick. Shouldn't be an hour plus like some of those other ones, but yeah, this one, just like all in this eBay situation, I did not order this from eBay. Comes from Missouri, Class 6 IXX, Class 6X, Classic 6, Classics, something like that. And like I said, it's been a while since I've ordered some of these things and since they actually came in, so I'm not real certain what a lot of it is going to be. It's just 2 packages this time, so that shouldn't take forever to go through. But I got to get a bunch of stuff put away anyway, so we'll do that once I get these ones in the collection. And again, I just started this video and forgot that I was going to check what the total is. We're about 2,700 or something like that, I'd say. Getting, 3,000 area total collection. Stuff like, all of this, and one over my shoulder there, one across the room I always talk about. Had the room cleaned up for a little while and then messed it all up again, so that video is coming at some point of a tour, because I know you're dying to see that. More packaging. Package with some more eBay action inside. I don't remember if it's stuff for shows. I think probably. But we'll find out. I'm going to be doing more live radio shows here real soon. So that's fun. A few things in the works already. So I'm excited to get those ones going. Alright, where to start? Didn't have this for some reason. And I remember having this tape growing up, cassette tape. Michael Jackson's Bad. The Way You Making Me Feel. Produced by Quincy Jones. Yeah, I got a bunch of other Michael Jackson, as you do, and didn't have this one. Found it in this guy's Discogs store. It was cheap. It looks clean. It's probably, one of the first times it was on a CD, probably. 1987. Okay, so then 2014 re-release of that. Michael Jackson's Bad. Cool. Oh yeah. And again, I say this a bit too, that there's a lot of, this is Bjork. It's called Vespertine. A lot of Bjork to be had. This one I did not have. 2001. It's got this cool, like, solid white jewel case thing going on. So that's the official release, I would assume. Elektra Records, 2001. Yeah, cool. Always like getting a bunch of Bjork, and there's nothing on that. It's just a solid white plastic. I think what drove me to this site or their Discogs page, I hadn't gotten all of the Nirvana, and this one you can probably find around and stuff. But this is Nirvana Incesticide. I think they called it like a compilation or something. 1992. Yeah, so 90. So like recordings on here from 88 all the way through 92. And then, so I think it's a compilation, but like they never, the stuff wasn't out on other albums. Mostly clean, couple of scuffs, might clean up pretty good, not a big deal. And there's like some kind of discoloration going on the case, and it's kind of cracked across the front, but whatever. And I think that of the like official releases of their Nirvana gets me the whole collection. I think it was on the day that Kurt Cobain died. I think it was the day that Kurt Cobain died. The anniversary of that, like 25 years, 30 years. Forget exactly what it was. Over a month ago at this point. And I was just like, oh, what Nirvana don't I have? I thought I had it all. And then realized that I didn't have Incesticide. And so I picked that up. It's got, a bunch of stuff on there. Hairspray Queen, Aero Zeppelin, Aneurysm, Molly's Lips. That's, the Vaseline's cover. Been a Sun. Some cool songs on there. So I got all of those now, I think. And then, looking through their stuff, what else did they have? I came across this. This is a compilation. MDC, Millions of Dead Cops. Millions of Dead Cops. Hardcore band, of course. Notably on this is it comes off of, I think, their second album, More Dead Cops, called John Wayne Was a Nazi. That's always a fun tune for the hardcore community. MDC. You can see it's got like the Millions of Dead Cops. I think that was 82 release, and then 1988 they did More Dead Cops, and then the songs that are listed on all of those. I never got that, so I decided to pick that up. More money than I wanted to spend on it, I think, but it worked out okay. Got that one now. Alright, like I said, just one more Retro Sound and Vision. I think I've ordered from these folks before, and they have tons and tons of stuff. So something else brought me back to their Discogs page, and gave them another look. I came up with a couple new filtering methods on how I can filter stuff on Discogs that I may or may not have seen before, or just like kind of scrolled past without thinking about it. So that helps whenever the pages have thousands of things. Oh, this one's funny. Okay, so I'm looking for some songs from my youth and albums from my youth, and I'm pretty sure this is probably what brought me here. This one right on top, and these have some stickers on them. I have a feeling that's probably what I ended up paying. Oh yeah, they still have stickers on them from Half Price Books, which is a store in a couple of different towns. They have them in Phoenix, Half Price Books, but this one comes from Morrison, Colorado. I don't know if they're all from there. No, they come from a bunch of different places, it looks like, and they have some stickers on them for what they cost. So this is Bush 16 Stone. This says it was $1. um, and that was like their hit album, the Bush. I think that one my sister had or something at one point back in '95 or whatever. It was '94 when this came out. That had a bunch of hits on there. Bush, and I mean that type of thing is $1. You can find that at the Goodwill and stuff. And I just had never owned that. Just whatever, add filler to the collection. There's some songs on there that are fun for a '90s collaboration situation. Get all this tape out of here. So this is a group. It's been tough to come across a lot of their things. I think I currently only have one of their albums. My friend found another one of their albums for me that I've been looking for, and he bought it for me. I haven't been able to pick it up from him yet, and it was full price, but worth it because it's tough to find. I have it on like a want list on Discogs, and it pops up there for 20 euros or something occasionally. And I've mentioned that before. It's tough for me to want to order things from overseas unless I can't really get it in the States, just due to shipping and conversion rates of the whatever their currency is, and then wait forever, and all the things that can happen with it. So I try to make my orders from the United States, ship from the United States, just so I know that they're going to arrive timely manner type of thing. Anyway, long story short, this is a group called Broadcast, and I always like their stuff, and this one's called Extended Play 2. I should have done it the other way around. Also, there's your EPs. There's also Broadcast Extended Play 1. So some EP stuff. Okay. And it's kind of plain. And it's an EP, and then Extended Play 2. Broadcast. Some really cool songs on here. They were $5.95 and $6.99 as far as these stickers say on there, and that's probably pretty close to what I paid for them. But I'm pumped to have those. I like to get those EPs, and do the support type thing. And I can't remember her name off the top of my head at the moment, but she recently passed away, the singer. The Broadcast, not The Broadcast. That's something different. This is Broadcast. Don't get it confused. But great band, wonderful singer. So stoked to have that. No, actually, what I think brought me to this site was this one, and this is I had never owned this. It's Busta Rhymes, The Coming, and this is, I think, his second album. Busta Rhymes' second album. Maybe first, I don't know. First, like Fish, whatever. 1996. It might be second, I think, for real. But this is the one that got him the hits. Woo Ya, Got You All in Check. Woo-ha. People remember that. There's a cool documentary that I saw that featured a little bit of Busta Rhymes when he was on the radio in New York City for the first time freestyling, and people were like, this guy is gonna do something, and he did. I like Busta. Some of his stuff is a little out there, but and he is on other people's tracks and stuff like that. It's super cool. Busta just a huge personality, and he's still got it. I saw something with him recently, and he's, I think, in his 50s at this point, and can still throw down some of the rhymes that he used to do on some of these old albums. Never slowed down. So good for old Busta Bust. Yeah, and always when I come across this artist, I'll pick up his stuff. Super sweet. Let's see if it even says where this was released. Doesn't say. Oh, hilarious. 2001. But it's Aesop Rock Daylight EP. And what I thought was hilarious on here is, you know, because it's got like how you contact them and stuff on the back, and it's an @earthlink.net email address. 2001. You did go through the free internets, pretty much. It was like Earthlink or AOL with the discs, and they give you 500 free minutes type of thing. Yeah, at Aesop Rock always is an amazing producer and rapper, MC. So coming across his stuff is sweet. There's like a scuff on there, but no big deal probably. And I have a few Aesop Rock. There's some like re-release stuff from Aesop Rock, and you know, newer things too, because he's still putting out music and producing music. So I like, you know, if I can get some of the older things, Daylight EP. Stoked on that. And then last one, this one's still got the hype sticker on it. I don't know what they did about this. And I mention this every time I come across one, that I've seen some people's collections, and it's Prince, of course, Prince For You. I've seen other people's Prince's collections, and there's so much. I can't even pretend that I'm gonna get it all. So, you know, when I do come across stuff and it's not super expensive or whatever, I'll pick it up. And this is, it must be some older stuff. Yeah, okay. So 1978, but then it says and 2022. So this is like a re-release of some Prince music. Yeah, and it says down here in the corner, it's got the symbol, and you can't read it really there, but it says the Prince Estate is what's released this album, For You. And then it's got this hype sticker on the outside of this plastic thing here. I usually just cut those off and put it in with the sleeve, because I'm not going to keep this plastic on there. But features Soft and Wet and Just As Long As We're Together. Okay, so For You is Prince's debut album. I remember buying that, and I think that this is the one that actually brought me there, and then saw that they had Busta, or well, other way around. But I was looking for You, first Prince album, and this is re-released in 2022. So that's fun. Always like to get the extra Prince on there. Yeah. Cool. So that does it for that. There's just 2 packages. There's still one outstanding. We'll see if that ever shows up, and it's only 1 disc. And then all my orders are fulfilled. I'm going to start doing some more live shows again here and putting together ideas and things. So I'll be looking for some more stuff, and we'll do some more of these videos. And I still finding the algorithm that brings more people to my YouTube channel, watching, because they like to watch unboxing videos of people doing antiquated media formats like CDs, and talk about that stuff, or try to talk about this stuff and pretend like I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't, which is good. And you know, I'm waiting for that interaction. People tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about, and maybe they'll school me on some things, which I'm open to that. Why not? So what? And 10 total. Cool ones. A little bit of filler. A little bit of ones that I was looking for, and happy to have them all. Didn't spend a ton of money or anything like that, so it's totally fine. But I got a bunch of stuff to put away, a bunch of stuff that's still just chilling out here, getting ready to be on a show sometime soon. Yeah, so tune in and check that out. Follow me on the Instagrams, GetYouOn_radio. Follow me on the YouTubes, Get You On Radio 5688. I don't think I did Facebook or anything. I did do a TikTok, just because they have a different algorithm, and we'll see what comes out of that. And yeah, listen to RadioSunnyside.org and hear the show on Friday evenings, 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Time, Pacific, I guess now. If they've stopped the whole daylight savings time thing, we've never done that in Arizona, so we don't care. And I don't know, so they'll tell me in the fall, I guess, if the time changes ever again. But yeah, and then so probably the last unboxing video for a while. I did pump out a bunch all in one shot, and then we'll order some more stuff, and we'll see how it goes from there. All right, cool. Well, that'll be it for now. I'll talk to you soon.